Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's August 16, 2022 and Barcelona are still in the market for players in order to reinforce their fullback positions. Also, a new report has emerged detailing Barcelona's options to sign Bernardo Silva, and a new name has emerged as a possible replacement for Sergio Busquets. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news in regards to FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now I'll begin with the news that Marcos Alonso has returned to training with Chelsea, given that his transfer has not been finalized with Barcelona. Now Marcos Alonso had stopped his training with Chelsea pending his move to Barcelona. However, given that the club have not been able to clear some space on their wage bill or to clear some spots on the squad, Marcos Alonso's move has not been finalized and therefore the Spanish defender has gone back to training with Chelsea. Now it's reported that Barcelona will try to finalize Marcos Alonso's move in the next 72 hours. And there's also talks that if Barcelona cannot find a solution, that they could be abandoning the whole operation to bring Marcos Alonso from the London-based club to the Camp Nou. Now speaking of the fullback position, as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out, Barcelona are currently in the market to sign a player in order to reinforce the right back position. Now I discussed three names that have emerged as possible options, and those names are Thomas Meunier from Dortmund, Juan Foyth from Villarreal, and Hector Bellerin from Arsenal. Well, it seems that Juan Foyth has become the #1 option for Barcelona, and today his agents met with both Mateo Alemany and Jordi Cruyff at the Barcelona offices. Now this meeting was to determine whether Juan Foyth would be willing to come to Barcelona and to see how much it would cost the club to try to sign Juan Foyth from Villarreal, given that Barcelona are not willing to spend too much money to reinforce that position. Now there's also reports that Dortmund would not be willing to let Thomas Meunier leave during this summer transfer window because they consider it's too late to try to find a replacement for Meunier this late in the summer transfer window. So it seems that Juan Foyth could be Barcelona's best option, so we will have to see whether Barcelona are able to take Foyth away from Villarreal. Now speaking of the right back position, it's reported that Barcelona are looking to offload Sergio Dest during this summer transfer window, given that he has not impressed Xavi with his inconsistent performance. Now Sergio Dest's agent has confirmed over and over again that the player wants to remain in Barcelona and he does not want to leave the club, so we will have to see what's going to happen with Sergio Dest during this summer. Now speaking of players leaving the club, it's reported that Barcelona would be willing to let Memphis Depay leave for free as a thank you to the player. Now as I reported previously, Memphis Depay has reached an agreement with Juventus for his transfer to the Italian club, where Juventus are offering him a 2-year contract and a salary that's between the 7 to 8 million euros. Now this deal is pending Juventus reaching an agreement with Barcelona. Now the club were looking to make around 20 million euros off the sale of Memphis Depay. However, the Dutch forward was hoping that he could leave as a free agent because that would help him negotiate a higher salary with whichever club is interested in him. Well, it's now being reported that Barcelona would be willing to let Memphis Depay to leave for free and forgo the 20 million euros that they were hoping they could make as a thank you to the Dutch forward, because after all, Memphis Depay did arrive as a free transfer, he accepted a low salary, and he came during a very difficult time for the club, and since day one he was very professional and 100% committed to the success of the squad. Now on to the news that a new club has joined the race for the signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Now as I've reported many times before, Chelsea are looking to sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Barcelona in order to reinforce their attack. Now Barcelona would rather keep Aubameyang on the squad, and Aubameyang would also rather stay in Barcelona. However, Chelsea has maintained communications with both Barcelona and the player for a possible transfer. Now Barcelona have reportedly asked Chelsea for 30 million euros for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and now a new club has joined the race for the player, and that club is Manchester United. Now the English club are in desperate need to reinforce their attack, given the bad shape that the team are currently in, and they're willing to go to a bidding war with Chelsea to try to sign Aubameyang from Barcelona. Now it's reported that Barcelona will only be willing to offload Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang if Frankie de Jong remains on the squad, which brings me to my next story. That is that Radio Catalunya has published a report that Barcelona has two options to try to sign Bernardo Silva from Manchester City. Now the first option is that Barcelona offloads Frankie de Jong and then uses the 80 to 85 million euros that they can make off that transfer in order to sign Bernardo Silva from Manchester City. Now the second option is if Frankie de Jong decides to remain in Barcelona, then the club will look to offload Memphis Depay, Sergio Dest, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and then use the money from those transfers in order to pay for the signing of Bernardo Silva. Now by offloading these players, Barcelona would also be clearing plenty of space on the wage bill, and they'd be clearing spots on the squad, which would be enough to bring Bernardo Silva to the Camp Nou. Now speaking of midfielders, a new name has emerged as a possible replacement for Sergio Busquets, who is due to leave the club in the summer of 2023. Now that name is Ruben Neves, who currently plays for the English club Wolverhampton. Now Neves' agent Jorge Mendes tried to find Neves an exit out of the English club. However, the Wolverhamptons were asking for 90 million euros for the Portuguese midfielder, which no other club was willing to pay. So it looks like Ruben Neves will be staying in the Wolverhampton during this upcoming season, but Jorge Mendes has already began plans to find an exit for the Portuguese midfielder, and it's reportedly that he has offered Neves to Barcelona as a possible replacement for Sergio Busquets when he leaves at the end of this season. Now on to the news that Pablo Torre has requested from Barcelona that he be sent out on loan during this season. Now Barcelona signed Pablo Torre during this summer transfer window from Racing in order to reinforce the Barca Athletic squad. Now Xavi had some plans for Pablo Torre to call him up to play with the senior team during some matches. However, Pablo Torre remains a Barca Athletic player. Well, it seems that Torre is not in favor of playing in the third division with Barca Athletic, so he has asked Barcelona to be sent out on loan, and one of those options is Racing, his former team Racing, who currently play in the second division. Barcelona have yet to decide on what they're going to do with Pablo Torre, so his future is remain to be seen. Now on to the news that Barcelona are now considering rescinding the contracts of both Samuel Umtiti and Martin Braithwaite. Now in the case of Umtiti, Barcelona were counting on the player to find his own exits. However, it seems that his high salary expectations are keeping clubs from making an official offer to Barcelona. Now in the case of Martin Braithwaite, as I reported in yesterday's video, Barcelona have brought the player several offers from different clubs in different leagues, and the player has rejected every single one of them. Now Barcelona then tried to issue Martin Braithwaite the letter of freedom, allowing him to leave as a free agent, which the Danish forward has also rejected, and he's now requested from the club that they pay him the 2 remaining years on his contract, which expires in 2024. So Barcelona are now considering rescinding the contract of both Umtiti and Braithwaite if the club cannot offload him in the summer transfer window. Now we will end today's video with the news that Miguel Marmol is very close to finalizing his move to Girona. Now Miguel Marmol is one of the most promising center backs that come out of La Masia, and the player was hoping to find a spot on a senior team. However, with the presence of Araujo, Eric Garcia, Jules Koundé, and Andreas Christensen, and with the young age of all these center backs, Miguel Marmol has realized that he will not be getting any playing minutes on a senior team this upcoming season or many seasons to come. So the player has requested from Barcelona that they offload him during this summer transfer window, and it's now being reported that Miguel Marmol is very close to finalizing his move to Girona, where he will leave on a free transfer, but Barcelona will keep 50% of any future sales of the player. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.